The ineffectiveness of ChatGPT in daily life, a critical analysis of limitations, risks, and future consequences. Introduction. Artificial intelligence tools such as ChatGPT have rapidly integrated into modern life, reshaping how individuals work, learn, communicate, and make decisions. While these systems are often praised for their efficiency and accessibility, a growing body of research highlights significant limitations and risks. These issues challenge the assumption that AI tools meaningfully improve daily life. Instead, evidence suggests that over-reliance on systems like ChatGPT may introduce inaccuracies, weaken human cognition, create ethical dilemmas, and amplify societal risks. If you know Kelly Crater, you know that why I am making this article is because I have seen the cognitive effects. This is bad. So we're just going to go into it. This essay critically examines the ineffectiveness of ChatGPT in daily life by analyzing its technical flaws, user-level problems, societal risks, and long-term implications. Number 1, fundamental technical limitations. 1.1, my favorite. Inaccuracy and hallucinations. One of the most widely documented flaws of ChatGPT is its tendency to generate inaccurate or fabricated information, often referred to as hallucinations. These outputs are not rare anomalies, but are inherent to how language models function. Research shows that ChatGPT prioritizes predicting plausible language rather than verifying factual accuracy. This means responses may sound confident and coherent while being entirely wrong. Studies consistently identify accuracy and reliability as core limitations of the system. In real-world applications, this creates serious consequences. This means responses may sound confident and coherent. In real-world applications, this creates serious consequences. In legal contexts, for example, AI-generated court filings have included fabricated case citations, leading to professional misconduct cases. This undermines trust and makes ChatGPT unreliable for any high-stakes decision-making. 1.2, lack of true understanding. ChatGPT does not understand information in a human sense. It processes patterns in language rather than meaning. This results in weak reasoning ability, poor handling of complex and multi-step problems, inability to apply real-world context. A 2026 study found that AI systems could complete a 2.5% of real-world tasks without human help, often producing outputs that looked correct but often contained critical errors. This exposes a gap between perceived intelligence and actual capability. Number 1.3, outdated and incomplete knowledge. ChatGPT operates with limited or delayed knowledge updates. While it can sometimes access newer information, this does not guarantee accuracy or reliability. This creates a dangerous illusion of being up to date when it may not be, especially in fast-changing fields like finance, medicine, and law. 1.4, bias and ethical distortion. AI systems inherit biases from their training data. ChatGPT has been shown to reinforce stereotypes, produce culturally skewed responses, reflect historical inequalities. These biases can subtly influence decisions and reinforce harmful narratives, especially when the person who's using ChatGPT, assumes the system is neutral. All right, number 2. My favorite part. Cognitive and psychological impacts. 2.1. Declining critical thinking. Research suggests that reliance on ChatGPT may reduce users' ability to think independently. Studies show, number 1, lower brain engagement when using AI tools. Your brain literally switches off when you use it. Number 2, reduced creativity and originality. Number 3, increased dependence or generated answers. Similarly, academic research indicates that overuse can weaken critical thinking and independent problem-solving skills. Instead of enhancing intelligence, ChatGPT can act as a shortcut that discourages deeper learning. And deeper learning is very, very good for you. As a human, you must experience that. So, like, let's say the kids who haven't really even used that part of themselves yet won't use that part of themselves if they're reliant on this for schools, etc., etc. 2.2. Over-reliance and cognitive dependency. Users increasingly rely on ChatGPT for everyday tasks such as writing, decision-making, and problem-solving. This creates, number 1, reduced memory retention. So yeah, you'll stop remembering stuff because you're not forcing yourself to go through it, and yeah, therefore you're not thinking. So there's nothing to, you're not giving your brain anything to remember. So you're actually going to be an idiot, to put it bluntly. Number 2, less effort in learning. And number 3, dependence on external tools for thinking. Studies highlight over-reliance as a major risk, particularly in educational and professional settings. This shifts humans from active thinkers to passive consumers of generated content. 2.3, emotional and psychological risks. ChatGPT is increasingly used for emotional support, but research shows it is not equipped for this role. Cases have shown that AI can, number 1, reinforce delusional thinking, number 2, provide inappropriate health responses, and number 3, fails to recognize crisis situations. These are also concerns about emotional dependency and parasocial relationships, where users form attachments to AI systems. Hence why people are marrying robots. Cuckoo. I was cuckoo in my time, so it's very interesting to actually watch what cuckoo is. In extreme cases, chatbot interactions have been linked to psychological harm and dangerous behavior. Number 3, practical ineffective in daily use. 3.1, superficial productivity gains. While ChatGPT appears to improve productivity, this improvement is often shallow. It, number 1, produces generic and formulaic outputs. Number 2, requires human correction and verification, which is pretty much the trick to managing it correctly, and can increase workload due to errors. Research shows that AI-generated outputs often oversimplify complex topics and misrepresent key details, especially in scientific contexts. This creates a false sense of efficiency. Number 2, 3.2, lack of accountability. ChatGPT provides answers without responsibility. If the information is wrong, number 1, there is no accountability. Number 2, the user bears the consequences, you and I. Number 3, errors go unnoticed. This makes it unsuitable for professional environments requiring precision and liability control. 3.3, security and privacy risks. Using ChatGPT introduces risks such as data leakages, confidential information exposure, intellectual property concerns, because you must remember something. If an app is on your phone or on your computer, it can still access your information on that device. Just because the app doesn't use the information on your phone doesn't mean that it's not collecting the data. So intellectual property concerns. In business settings, these risks can lead to legal and reputational damage. Number 4, societal and ethical risks. 4.1, academic integrity and plagiarism. We all knew, if you're a writer, you knew this was coming. ChatGPT has made it easier for users to generate essays, assignments, and code without understanding the material correctly. Research highlights increased plagiarism, academic dishonesty, reduced learning outcomes. This undermines the value of education and qualifications. If you think about it, it's like if everybody asks ChatGPT for a poem and it spits out 10 of the same poems to 10 different people. That's basically what this means. And then also the problem with it is that if before computers were made, you had to sit and figure out a problem. Through sitting, figuring out a problem, going back and forth, writing it out on the whiteboard, take a break, sleep, go research, ask questions, knock here, ask that person. You would gather all the information, have papers all over the place, and you would map it out, and you would really think about what it is that's gone wrong, how we can make this work, etc., etc., etc. Now, what it's doing is it's not allowing humans the opportunity to discover a new way of solving a problem. It's just giving it to you. So it's taking away your human abilities to do a lot of things. So this is why it's a societal risk, because the kids of today will be totally different. They will not have cognitive abilities, they won't have problem-solving skills abilities, their societal and ethical behaviors would be extremely questionable, and it would all be based off a machine, pretty much. Okay, number 4.2, misinformation and manipulation. ChatGPT can be used to generate fake news, persuasive misinformation, scams, and phishing content. Experienced everything we've read here. This is why I had to write the article, because it's intense. Governments warn that generative AI will increase the scale and sophistication of cybercrime and deception. This creates significant risks for society, particularly in politics and public discourse. 4.3, automation anxiety versus reality. Despite fears of job loss, current evidence shows AI is not yet capable of replacing most jobs effectively. Instead, it creates overhyped expectations, misallocation of resources, and inefficient workflows. This gap between expectation and reality highlights its current limitations. Number 5, long-term risks and the future downsides. We're almost done. Technological plateau, 5.1. Experts argue that current AI models may be approaching a limit in capability. Issues such as hallucination and poor reasoning are not fixable due to the way these systems are designed. This raises concerns about whether ChatGPT-like systems meaningfully improve their current state. 5.2, decline of human skills. We're basically summarizing everything now, right? Because the future risks and downsides, right? So 5.2, decline of human skills. If reliance continues, long-term effects may reduce critical thinking, lower creativity, decline in problem-solving ability. This could lead to a population that is less capable of independent reasoning. What I was telling you earlier. 5.3, increased social isolation. Well, you're going to have robot boyfriends, so you're not going to want to communicate with humans. It is a very strange time to be in. 5.3, increased social isolation. As people use AI for conversation and emotional support, human interaction may decrease. This creates risks such as loneliness, emotional detachment, replacement of real relationships. 5.4, ethical and control concerns. AI systems are controlled by private companies, raising questions about bias in outputs, manipulation of information, and dependence on centralized technology. Users may unknowingly rely on systems that are shaping their thinking and decisions. Yeah, you must be careful out there, boys and girls. 5.5, application of existing risks. Rather than creating entirely new problems, AI amplifies existing ones, such as faster spread of misinformation. But ChatGPT said. The second one, more sophisticated cybercrime. And number 3, increased manipulation at scale. This makes current societal challenges more severe. To end this beautiful article, ChatGPT represents a powerful technological advancement, but its limitations reveal a more complex reality. It is not a fully reliable, fully intelligent, or autonomous system. Instead, it is a probabilistic tool that produces language based on patterns, often without understanding, accuracy, or accountability. In daily life, ineffectiveness stems from inaccurate and misleading outputs. Number 2, weakening reasoning capabilities. Number 3, negative cognitive impacts. Number 4, over-reliance and dependency. You are all you need, let me tell you. Security and ethical risks. Looking forward, the broader concern is not just what ChatGPT cannot do, but its widespread use it will reshape human behavior, thinking, and society itself. The danger is not that ChatGPT will replace humans. The danger is that humans begin to think less, question less, and rely more, slowly outsourcing the variabilities that define intelligence. The human brain is an extremely incredible thing. While ChatGPT can be used for it, you need to start using it carefully. Otherwise, you can be getting yourself into trouble. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them for you.